네, 많이 기다렸습니다.
Hello everyone. Thank you for coming back with us on the K-pop Facts channel. Breaking. The entertainment world is in an uproar again. BTS's Jimin, the prince of the stage, was seen at Incheon Airport this morning with an appearance that really stole the attention. Unusually, Jimin appeared in a super-covered style. Big sunglasses, a thick black mask, and a hat that almost covered his entire face. However, that's what made ARMY even more excited. What's up with this appearance? Fans immediately speculated. Is Jimin hiding something? A wound? A new tattoo? Or is it a new appearance for BTS's Secret Project in the United States? All possibilities are open, and the internet immediately exploded with wild conspiracy theories that made us curious to death. Most surprisingly, Jimin was not alone. He was reported to be meeting with other BTS members in the US for a super important activity. Rumor has it, this is related to BTS's long-awaited global comeback. And who would have thought, this trip could be the first step towards something bigger than just an ordinary tour or album. A number of ARMY who happened to be at the airport could not hide their emotions. They cheered, cried, and even knelt down as Jimin walked by with calm yet star-like steps. The airport atmosphere transformed into a Grammy red carpet in a matter of seconds. A dramatic moment occurred when Jimin turned to the camera and gave a slow wave. It was only a brief second, but it was enough to set social media ablaze with the hashtags. Hashtag Have a Safe Flight Jimin and hashtag Jimin in the US, which immediately became global trends. Not only that, many noticed, Jimin's outfit today seemed to contain a secret code. Some fashion enthusiasts highlighted that the jacket he was wearing was from a Korean-American designer's collection who is said to be involved in the unannounced BTS X Vogue project. And what made it even hotter? Eagle-eyed netizens discovered that the watch Jimin was wearing was worth over $120,000. Was this a gift from a global luxury brand? Or a sign that he would be appearing in an exclusive fashion show while in New York? One viral clip showed how Jimin still bowed politely to fans and reporters despite being surrounded by bodyguards. His humble attitude made everyone fall in love even more. Jimin is still Jimin, a world star with a heart of gold. Meanwhile, exclusive inside reports from the agency suggest that Jimin's trip to the US isn't just for BTS, but also for international solo projects. Some say he'll be collaborating with top producers in the world. Names like The Weeknd, SZA, and Pharrell have been featured in unofficial leaks. It doesn't stop there. ARMY's also caught a glimpse of a big hit staff member whispering something into Jimin's ear just before boarding. Was this a special instruction regarding a secret schedule? Or a hint that a big meeting will take place upon arrival in LA? Even Jimin's luggage movement didn't escape attention. Netizens zoomed in on a photo of his bag and found a small sticker with the words 1300 hours written on it, which directly linked to BTS's debut anniversary date. Could this be a hint about an anniversary project? What's even more heart-pounding? One photo shows Jungkook at the airport, and ARMYs are speculating that they'll be performing together at a big event in America. Will we see an iconic duet that will rock the world? Industry observers believe that BTS is planning a big move to shake up Hollywood, and Jimin is the spearhead. His arrival first could be part of a strategy to launch a new documentary, reality show, or even a Netflix collaboration that is still a secret. One of the big fan bases even released an analysis that Jimin's airport style this time is similar to when he left for filming Set Me Free PT2, which eventually exploded globally. It could be that this is a new pattern that ARMY should pay close attention to. Even more surprising, some fans who followed the flight noted that Jimin would land in New York, not LA as initially thought. What awaits Jimin in the city that never sleeps? Is this the starting point for BTS X UN to return? While everyone is busy guessing, Jimin remains silent. No Weverse uploads. No Instagram updates. Total silence. And that's precisely why everything feels even more mysterious and full of riddles. The Korean media is starting to heat up. They call Jimin's departure today the flight of the year. All TV stations rebroadcast videos of her airport appearances, while stylists dissected every detail of the star's outfits. But wait, why is Jimin so covered up today? Armies have long known that despite his quiet personality, Jimin is very particular about his public appearance. So when he hid almost his entire face today, fans began speculating that he had something to hide. Some said, maybe Jimin just got an extreme haircut for BTS's new concept. Others believed he was disguising his face because he was going to film a secret project once he arrived in the US. Others speculated that the covered-up look was part of a visual strategy to arouse curiosity. If you look closely, BTS always has a brilliant way of drawing global attention, even with just their airport outfits. And it's possible that Jimin intentionally used this moment as a visual code to signal to the world that something is coming. It wasn't just a regular flight, it was like a ritual before a big storm. Some online sleuths even matched Jimin's hat today to the one RM wore in their old 2022 teaser. Coincidence? Or a sign that this new project will be a meaningful reunion between the members? Moreover, from internal sources, it is known that this project involves the element of time travel in its concept. Will BTS raise the theme of time travel in their next comeback? Meanwhile, Twitter, or now called X, is filled with moments of fans who capture small details from the video of Jimin's presence at the airport. One of the viral videos shows Jimin touching the chest of his jacket, as if checking something behind it. Netizens immediately speculated, is he carrying a secret pendant? Or a sentimental object from another BTS member who has not arrived? No one can answer for sure, but everything feels like a big puzzle piece that will soon be revealed. No less interesting, super detailed fans also noticed that Jimin was wearing special limited edition shoes from a brand that had collaborated with BTS for the UNICEF Love Myself campaign. Does this mean that their project this time will carry another global humanitarian mission? It could be. We know that BTS always combines music, values, and real action. And Jimin's presence in the US could mark their return to the realm of world advocacy. To make the wait even more unbearable, international armies who were already preparing to greet Jimin at the airport began leaking that the venue had been secured. Several American fan sites were even reported to be on standby with Ultra HD camera equipment to document Jimin's every move as he stepped off the plane. This means that the next few moments will be historic, and you won't want to miss it. Another shocking fact. Several top American music producers were seen mysteriously liking and commenting on Jimin's last Weverse post before his departure. One simply wrote, "Can't wait, my brother." Who could this mean? Does this mean Jimin will be involved in a record-breaking global collaborative song? Behind all the mystery and reserved style, one thing is for sure. Jimin is carrying the hopes of millions of fans on his back. His steps may be light, but the weight of the world